What up, YouTube? Today's video, I want to talk about it's happening right in front of us. So, the spiritual war that's going on in the higher realms, which we all know there is a spiritual war going on in the higher realms, as in fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, etc., etc. Yes. So like what a couple days ago, week ago, or something like that. I was talking about like the level up in the fifth dimensional energy. You see what I'm saying? With the DNA upgrade, right? So if you really pay attention to what's going on in the world, everything has been moving fast. Like shit has been moving way faster. Like not like it's just fast, but like shit has been moving faster. Like I'm seeing into different dimensions because the the dimension lines already parallel with each other. So things coming in and out of different dimensions, but the spiritual warfare has manifested itself onto this dimension, the third and fourth dimension. You see what I'm saying? Which is between time and space, and the other dimensions. That's just like different shit, like speed of light. It's just weird shit. We're not finna get into right now. But yeah. And if you noticed, a lot of people has been tripping recently. Like, we say tweaking in Chicago, but other people might say tripping, they might understand. But like a lot of people been tweaking, like going crazy and shit because the DNA upgrade when it happens to everybody, and if they not right, it fucks with them. Like it destroys them because like their body not ready for it. They don't have enough light code, so their DNA not repairing itself. It's destroying itself. So you see what I'm saying? That person gets killed off because they feel like parasites, and it's crazy. That's why all these people are acting crazy and shit. And a lot of people are starting to wake up. Like I say this a lot, but I mean like it's happening faster. Like the spiritual war, and when I said they let me out my cage and all that, that's real. Like a lot of people are gonna get their memories back. Like it's just gonna be like, phew, you gonna remember past lives because it happened to me. You see what I'm saying? Like everything gonna start connecting. Like perfect synchronicities. Everything is just like matching up at this time. You see what I'm saying? And it all makes sense now. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm going through this because in my past life I was supposed to change the world, but I failed. You see what I'm saying? I got distracted, got my head cut off. Boom. Reincarnation. You see what I'm saying? Having to start over. Why you think a lot of these babies look like they grown when they reborn, because I'm like the old souls that's grumpy and mad that they have to repeat in this cycle because they didn't complete whatever mission they had to complete. Shit deep, like soul contracts and into the spiritual world and like into the spirit realm, all that shit real. Like, yeah, that shit real. A lot of people they play with forces unseen. I wouldn't do that if I were you. You see what I'm saying? But hey, everybody different. Because when you fuck with forces unseen, Spangooly, you see what I'm saying? Like a lot of crazy stuff start happening. But if you really pay attention, a lot of crazy stuff starting to happen. Like you starting to see like little flashes of like shit, and you look at, you turn around, it's like you see something, but it's like you don't know what you see because it like happens so fast. Like you see it into different dimensions, but it's still, you see what I'm saying? Like let's say like the poles and the planet still shifting. You see what I'm saying? Like it's still shifting. Like if you, let's say for example, you ever seen that movie Dark City, when those little alien things, whatever it was, demons, whatever, they had the little Chinese power when they can like stop the time and freeze everybody at 12 o'clock, and they can like stick this little syringe or whatever it is in their pineal gland, and they can take their memories and swap it out with different people, and every night you a whole new person living a whole different life. That's like the same thing was going on. It's like everything swapping, everything going through this shift. You going through this cycle, right? Because we do have seasons and cycles. You going through these different cycles and seasons. Like, wondering why is this happening? All that everything's starting to make sense because their power is up. These demons, that's why they working so hard. That's why Satan's working so hard. Because he know his time is up. He has limited time. So he's going to try to destroy God's children or the universe's children or Allah's children, whatever name you want to go by. He's going to try to destroy his children and take souls with him. Because the shift is coming. The world is ending. That's new time. That's beginning. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's facts. Like, it's the end of an age. Time for a new cycle. We're living in the 12th cycle. This is the very last cycle. When it shifts completely, boom, that's the 13th cycle. New world order. But we're not talking about the new world order that they talking about with this, that other goofy shit. No, we talking about the real new world order. When people they living on a different vibration, different mind state. You see what I'm saying? A different plane of existence. You still exist in here because it's like a hologram. You still exist in here because that's one form of your consciousness, right? Boom. But you also can exist on a different plane as well. That's why we multi-dimensional beings. That's why when you go to sleep and you're dreaming, I call it dimension jumping. Or dimension hopping. You just jumping through different dimensions. Like you changing channels on the TV. We're multi-dimensional. So this shit deep. Shit deep. So wake the damn up, man.